Well, we have got our analyst, as Tap said, Jan-Jan Joubert, back with us in studio. And Jan-Jan, so far the predictions have been that there will be a hung council in Ekurhuleni. But before we get to that, we both thought it was important to outline for viewers and explain to them what the difference is between a projection and a prediction.
Indeed, we can do so right after I make this announcement that we can make a projection for the metro of Mangaung. We have a projection for Mangaung that is Bloemfontein, Botshabelo to Banshu area, and we can project rather that the ANC at this stage, we expect to get 50% of the vote. We've been holding back on this one because of the difference between 51 and 49, but that figure has been holding. So for the moment, we are projecting the ANC on 50% in the city of Mangaung. The Democratic Alliance on 24%, the Economic Freedom Fighters on 10%, the Freedom Front Plus on 4%, and the others on 12%. Now, that means that if you are sitting in ANC headquarters in the Free State, you are biting your nails. I give you that figure again, the ANC at 50%. That is down 7% from 2016. The Democratic Alliance, 24%, that's down 2% from 2016. The Economic Freedom Fighters at 10%, that's 1% up from 2016. The Freedom Front Plus at 4%, that is 2% up from last time. So we can call Mangaung as right on the edge, neck in neck, ANC either just going to make it or not. What's interesting is that the other parties, small parties, especially out in the Botshabelo to Banshu area, will be holding, they'll be the kingmakers if the ANC go below 50. What we are expecting is that the ANC will rule in Mangaung, will govern, but not by itself. A big swing. This is the birthplace of the African National Congress, and they might just fall under 50 or just maintain 50 in the very place that they were born.
Jan-Jan, you've sat at those results centres for years. What's going on behind the scenes in those backrooms?
What's going on behind the scenes in those backrooms now is that new friends are being made. And don't you know it, Annika? Haven't you done it before?
So many times, yes.
So many times. New aspects of personalities come out. Suddenly they see that maybe the opponent is not the enemy.
Maybe they do have something in common after all. Who knew?
It's a beautiful moment. But this is where our projections come in very importantly. What is a projection? A projection is our room of experts and of statisticians will work on two models, actually, and then when the two models come together, they will make a projection. That would not be a prediction. It would be what we project from the current figures. How do we get there? We look at the history of the voting district. We look at the size of the voting district. We look at the turnout, and we look at the change in what the parties got. And that means that small changes are possible. It does happen that later in the day, the figures change because at this stage we have 16% of the vote in Mangaung. But for the moment, we are projecting ANC on 50% in Mangaung, right on the edge. Maybe they will keep their majority, maybe they won't. People will have to keep watching.
All right, so as you said there, news just in, 50% of the vote going to the ANC in Mangaung. That is the projection. Lots of friends being made, big hearty laughs in those backroom doors, and probably fake smiles going on, looking for those kingmakers and partners, which the ANC probably thought it never had before. Well, that's all we have for our show today.